Following the conclusion of the Parliamentary Foreign Affairs Committee meeting on Tuesday, Shadow Minister Foreign Affairs Amanza-Walton in an interview with the press, said that Minister Foreign Affairs Todd's attitude in the meeting has left much to be desired.
In summary, Mr. Todd told me that I was crazy. He called me crazy. And then when I called him out on it, he tried to amend it by saying that I was behaving crazy. Completely unacceptable from a sitting minister of government. But in keeping with the attitude that we've seen from this PPPC administration when it comes to its treatment of women in the National Assembly.
Walton said Minister Todd started the meeting by attempting to mislead the sectoral committee on its functions, and she had to remind the minister that in accordance with Standing Order 86, the committee was vested with a far greater range of power than simply just receiving reports from the government.
He didn't appreciate that correction and that clarification. And so for the beginning of the meeting, he was quite belligerent. And it got very heated in there to the degree that a male member from the other side walked over to our side and hit my mic down.
Walton said the opposition is fully supportive of the government, but that does not mean they will go along blindly with what the government says. However, in dealing with the critical issues, she added that the committee was able to deliberate on the border controversy, among other important issues. Meanwhile, Minister Todd, when asked about the meeting, said it was very productive and that he was able to update the committee on several issues in relation to the Guyana-Venezuela border issue, migrants in Guyana, and the movements of the diplomatic front. Todd said he was also able to provide guidance on the function of the committee, which according to him is to give advice.
This committee is to advise. This committee has not been set up to direct the president on foreign policy. The president sets the foreign policy agenda for this country. The foreign ministry, which I am happy to lead, deals with the implementation of that agenda. And I had to make it very clear.
Todd added that his ministry is actively pursuing the issues at hand at the level of the executive.
If there are many activities going on, we are engaged, the foreign minister is engaged. So I have been engaged in many activities dealing with those I should say, incursions, and I'd like to say violation of our sovereignty and territorial integrity. I'm engaged in that with the executive. That is where I'm supposed to be.
Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.